Okay, so our objective for today, or for this video, is I can solve literal equations. And during one of the classes, they said letter equations because that's kind of what it is. So you could call them literal if that helps you remember. What a literal equation is the opportunity, enjoy, to solve an equation for a variable other than how you would normally see it. So for example, we have here a trapezoid, and the equation to find the area of a trapezoid is 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 in parentheses times height. Well, what if we were given the area and maybe the bases, but we needed to solve for height? And that's where literal equations come in handy. That's where we use them. So I'm going to go through this one, and then I'm going to give you another one with the answer for you to work through on your own. If you have any questions beyond that, you can post them to Teams or email me or talk to me during class if you have me. Okay, so area equals 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times height. And we want to solve, we want to know what this would be. We want to solve for height, for h. And this is just like any other equation. We use the same rules to move things around or to eliminate things. It has to stay balanced. Our scale has to be balanced on both sides. And so we want the h by itself, which means we want to get rid of this part. And we could do this a couple ways. I'm going to go through more steps. But you could really, all of this is multiplied by h. So really you could just divide this whole thing out. You could divide by 1/2 base 1 plus base 2, and that would give you your h. But just to show you kind of the process, I'm going to show you more steps. So first thing I want to do is I want to get rid of this fraction, because fractions are scary and no one really likes them, and we wish they hadn't been invented, except then we'd all have to eat a whole pizza. Anyway. Okay, so to get rid of the fraction, we're going to multiply everything on this side by the reciprocal of the fraction, which is just the whole number 2. So we're going to multiply that by 2. If we do it to this side, we also have to do it to this side, so we're going to multiply this by 2. So now we have 2a equals, and then 2 times 1/2 is just 1, so we're just left with our base 1 plus base 2 times height. And just to show you again more steps, I'm going to distribute the h through. So we have, actually no I'm not, because we'd have to get rid of it anyway. Okay, so we're going to divide this by base 1 plus base 2. And you can put it in parentheses, it might help you remember. This is just one quantity, right? We have everything in the parentheses that we're dividing out. So if we had numbers here and we were to put them together and we were divided by itself, it just becomes a 1. But again, this is an equation. We have to do the same thing to this side. b1 plus b2. So b1 plus b2 over b1 plus b2, that just becomes a 1. And so that leaves me with h. I'm going to put the h on this side now. You don't have to. Either side is fine, but I'm going to put it on this side. H equals, because we read from left to right, 2a, so 2 times the area, divided by the sum of the bases. So if we knew the area and we knew these bases, but we didn't know how high this trapezoid, sorry I forgot what the shape was for a second. If we didn't know how high this trapezoid was, we can just plug in the area, multiply it by 2, divide by the sum of the bases, and that will give us the height. Okay? One other one, and the class that I had today already did this one, but if we have the equation 9/5 temperature in Celsius, that's what the C is, plus 32 equals the temperature in Fahrenheit. Okay? 9/5 times the temperature in Celsius plus 32 equals the temperature in Fahrenheit. Okay, so what if we want to know, and I'm going to actually give you the problem here, what if we want to know if the temperature in Fahrenheit is 212 degrees, what is the temperature in Celsius? Okay, and there's a number of ways you can do that. You can solve this equation for C and then plug in 212 for F, or you can plug in 212 for F and just solve for C like you would a regular equation. Okay, the temperature, I'm going to give you the answer. I still want you to work through it and see if you get the same answer. If not, then talk to me and we'll figure it out, or maybe I'll do another video. Celsius, that should be 100 degrees Celsius. Okay? And that will be it for this video.